Okay, children, now this is the last question from this particular chapter, bills of exchange. This dishonor and this part payment and renewal, we will not touch this part. Okay, we will not touch this section. So from bills of exchange, you just solve question for like number 1 to 38. Okay, we will not touch those sections. Anyway, so now what is this number 38 about? On top, it is mentioned insolvency of a drawee. Okay, so you must have heard that a person has become bankrupt. Hmm? Uh, so bankrupt is a situation when uh, the people uh, they have no money, okay, and they are not in a good financial condition. Bankruptcy, that is one term. But in accounting, there is one more term called insolvent. It means the same thing. That is being in a uh, state of insolvent. Okay, that is the okay. Sorry, being insolvent and insolvency is something different. By this insolvent and insolvency, it is actually what to say. Okay, the state, okay, or the condition is actually the insolvency. But whoever goes through that phase or that condition, okay, whoever faced that situation is known as the insolvent. Okay, for example, if I'm broke today, okay, if I'm if I'm no good financial condition, then I will say that I am insolvent, and you guys will say that because of his insolvency he couldn't take us to CCD today. Hmm? He told us that he would take us to CCD if we get good marks in accounts. He had promised us, but because of his insolvency he couldn't take us to CCD today. Maybe he will take later on, or maybe he will not. Hmm? So but that condition is the insolvency, but I have become insolvent. Okay, then I will tell you that, dear children, because of my insolvency, because I became insolvent, I couldn't take you to CCD, please. Okay, I will take you next time. So that is the condition. Okay, sometimes, yeah, like we all go through this kind of conditions. Okay, sometimes our financial condition may be good, sometimes bad, sometimes worse. Okay, so that is the condition. Anyway, now question number 38. You don't have to worry about the date. Okay, so forget about the date. Now A draws a bill for rupees 3,000 on B. Now A is a drawer and B is a drawee, which was duly accepted by B. A discounts the bill for rupees 2,800 before the maturity of the bill. B becomes insolvent. A dividend of 50 paise in the rupee is received from the private estate of B in final settlement of the amount due. This line, dividend is not a good term, by the way. There may be some kind of typing error. Okay, so please, with your pencil, please underline that a dividend, or a dividend, whatever they want to write. Actually, if you just compare this writing of A, it is similar to the name. You know, the first letter of the question, A draws a bill. So that A is quite similar to this one, A dividend, right? So this line is quite confusing out here. So please draw that line, A dividend, with the pencil or pen, whatever. Pencil will be, better. It will be okay. So that 50 paisa in a rupee, that blah blah blah, whatever. We will discuss about that afterwards. We will come to that part later on. Okay. Now, uh, the first entry in the books of drawer, when the bill is actually received by the drawee, it will be bills receivable account debit to B account 3,000, 3,000. Okay, And when the drawer now discount the bill with the bank, the entry will be like this. You know this. Bill was of rupees 3,000, but he discounted it with the bank for rupees 2,800, which means 200, that is 3,000 minus 2,800, 200 is the discount on bills. Very simple. Huh? Now, these two entries we know very well, but on maturity, what happened? On maturity, you have to pass the entry like this. B account debit to bank account. Why B account debit to bank account now? Why not bills receivable? Because you have already discounted the bill with the bank. You already have received 2,800 rupees and you have already spent the money 2,800 while watching that Spider-Man No Way Home, eating popcorn, samosa, pizza, whatever. You spent the money already. If you had kept the bill with you, you would write out here two bills receivable because you are a drawer. For you, it's a bills receivable, right? But you have already discounted it with the bank. So you will write drawees account debit to bank account in case of discounting of the bill with the bank. You know this part already, isn't it? Now, the last section. I mean, just read this line. B becomes insolvent. Bichara, B, he was going through some kind of a financial crunch, maybe. Okay, he was in a kind of a financial distress. So he can no longer meet his financial obligation to towards A. So in such cases, okay, in such kind of cases, that is the insolvency. Sometimes, now it depends. Okay, sometimes the full amount of money uh, cannot be paid, but some part amount would be received. So be it this 10 paise, 20 paise, 30 paise, 40 paise, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, whatever paise is written. This line 50 paise, it is nothing but writing 50%, because in 1 rupee there are 100 paise, right? So they are saying that 50 divided by 100 into 100, 50%. Okay, that is 50 by 100 only. Okay, if you convert into the percentage, so 50 by 100 into 100 equals 50%. Okay, just converting the this 50 paise thing in terms of percentage, right? You need to multiply it by 100, and the ultimate sign, it will be of the percentage, right? I hope you know this. I hope you are good in mathematics. Anyway, so so this 50 paise or 60, 70, 40, 35, whatever paise is written, it is basically they are saying that it is in terms of percentage. So don't worry about that part. It's not a big thing. Okay. So poor B, he become insolvent and he said, I cannot pay the full amount. So I can only pay you 50%. Is it okay? Now what to do? You must now settle the account because he has become insolvent. No, he is not in the state of paying you the full amount. But at least he is saying that I'll pay you 50%. Then you have to accept. So you will receive bank account. I mean, you will receive through bank 1,500. Okay, he will do the UPI payment, whatever, bank account debit. Then you will write out here bad dates account debit 1,500 to B account. B is a drawee. Now, why we are writing this bad dates out here? 1,500. You were supposed to receive 3,000 from B, but B said that B said to you, hello, Mr. A, that I'm not in good condition to pay off your date because I'm not in a good financial condition. Okay, I'm going through financial distress. Okay, I'm going through some kind of financial problem. Now, this term financial problem is not a good thing for us Now you are a commerce student, so you should be talking, I mean, using few technical terms also. Okay, because financial problem is actually it doesn't signify the actual thing. Yeah, in the general sense, financial problem, it is okay. Yeah, we understand that part, but the technical exact word is actually your financial distress or financial crunch, you can say that part. Okay, so I'm going through this kind of situation, so please, 1500, uh, please allow me. You are supposed to receive 3000 from B, but now you are only receiving 1500, and that 1500, it's gone. It will never come back to you. Gone. It is the loss for you. So bad dates you are writing. Loss. Nominal account. Debit all expenses and losses. Nominal account. Debit all expenses and losses. And I said just now that this bad date is loss for you, because you were supposed to receive 3000 from B, but you are receiving only 1500, and the remaining 1500 gone. Okay. Now in the books of Droy, this is in the books of Droy, that is in the books of B. Okay. Let me just do this so that I can show you all three entries at one place. Okay. So when you receive, I mean, when the uh, bills are accepted by the Droy, the entry will be like this, right? Bill is accepted. And when the bill got dishonored, the entry will be reversed. You know this also. Okay. But B is, because of the this part, insolvency, he could only pay 50 paise in a rupee, that is 50%. So you will write A account debit to bank account to deficiency account, because it is his deficiency, he doesn't have enough fund to pay off his debt. So he's only able to pay 50%. So only the 50% is being paid. And that is the last entry for question number 38. Oh yeah, this thing I have already explained out here. I mean, in the first video of today. Of course, you will watch tomorrow, I think, 13th January. Okay, I hope you all will watch on 13th January. And yeah, this is the last question, as I already said in the beginning. And the next chapter, we will start with depreciation. Okay, that is tomorrow, 13th January. Depreciation. We are going to start.